On that table and that was
This
made
one in
last
there
year.
on the wall. It is.
Mine just ain't good enough to answer this question I got.
You got that because that's all he really want to hear, stuff that you got. Cause you be telling us a whole lot of stuff.
Okay, we're joined by Sterling Sonny Jeter, the son of Mrs. Jeter. And sir, how old are you, by the way? You don't mind me asking.
57.
57 years old. So
Turn it around.
that makes that 75.
75 this past December.
Congratulations on that milestone.
Thank you.
Now, does it feel like a huge blessing to still have your mother around at your age?
Yes,
Why is that?
because she and I lived all of her people. Her mother, her dad, both her brothers, and her sister. She and I lived all of them.
Yes, sir.
So when so many people come here and always ask her the same question, like a caretaker or whatever, they'll ask her, what's your secret? And she tell them all the same thing, that she believe in God. That's it. So it's some kind of special reason that it keeps her around here.
Yes,
I don't know if I'm going to be here that long or not, because sometimes I get out of the bathtub, my knees be popping, and I'm wondering who the oldest me or my dear.
Yes, sir. Well, she said one thing when we talked to her earlier. She's privileged to have you taken care of her. Is it a privilege to you to be able to take care of her?
Yes, yes, yes. You see, so you read about people have kids and leave them in cars on doorstep. They scrap them in the seats. They drive them off in the river, and they just do this. And she didn't do me like that. And raising a child from which, at her age, people nowadays, I don't think they could do it. And they got all the privilege to do it. Here a couple of weeks ago, they got a guy in jail now. The little kid got over 30% burns of the body because you put the kid over in the water too hot. And I know he should have known better than that. You got another stepfather there. They got a kid there. He sit on, he beat. That wasn't the first time this kid and went to the hospital. And she didn't do me like that.
Yes, sir.
You know, we had homemade, wasn't Pampers then, it was a Kroger sacks they put on you.
Wow. Yes, sir.
You know, then in some cases, you know, in Coldwater, Mississippi, everybody was doing like sharecropping. And you might go to school, well, I'm going to tell you this right here, but this is a joke too. But anyway, I used to go to school, I had to walk behind because I was naked. I didn't have no clothes. I had to go to school naked. And everybody was looking at me like I was crazy. And then back in this day here, back in this time here, I was born December the 5th, 1944,
Yes, sir.
Coldwater, Mississippi. And nobody down there had that idea of my mother that a star was born at that time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
So,
sir. Well,
it's just one of those things.
yes, sir. Well, you were born to an iconic woman. To live to be 106 is
Yes.
something special.
I think so.
Yes, sir.
I think so.
And y'all celebrated her birthday back in October.
Uh-huh.
How does it feel to be able to celebrate a milestone like that with her?
Oh, I look forward every year. Every year I look forward to that particular day.
Yes, sir.
Every day. We done had the best one of the parties that we had. I gave her a surprise birthday party along with my son, Michael, which his birthday is the 15th of October, hers the 10th. And I gave him a surprise birthday party down in Olive Branch at Whispering Wood Hotel. 200 people. And a lot of her church members was there and everything. That's the best one that we done had. So I enjoyed looking forward to it. We done been at Ryan's 2 or 3 years. We done been out of Chi-Town the last couple of years or so. So I look forward to this every 10th of October.
Yes, sir. Well, my last question for you. You think about 106 years, I can ask so many questions. And I know that lady right there has seen a lot of things change over the years, from segregation to black president being elected recently. She's seen from the telephone to cell phones. But what do you think is her lasting legacy and all the history that she's endured? What do you think it was going to be her stamp, her legacy?
You know, honestly, I don't know. I'm trying to think of this. The president, Scott Mattis, interviewed her at the Chi-Town. And when they broadcast it over TV, the anchor said that this lady was around, I don't know if it was Oh, I can't think of this president's name, and it was president at the time, but this was a long
Woodrow
ways
Wilson?
back.
Woodrow Wilson, I think, was president around that time, 1913. And
Yeah, that's
World War I hadn't taken place yet.
No.
okay, okay.
So that's pretty historic.
It is, you know. I mean, and this is really something, you know. Now, when I was coming up, I never would had in my mind that I would live to be 75 years old, because at cold water, when people was dying, they were like 60 and 70, and we would say, you know, the old lady over here, she done passed, or the old man over here done passed, and they 60 and 70, but 106, that is people just, they don't do that every day.
No, sir.
They don't do that every day.
Yes, sir.
Well, they need to know that. That's what he wants to know, some stuff about you. Yeah.
I forgot what year we moved here.
Was you said 19?
I
what?
worked here for these people 16 years. And when the lady died, the man lived a while, and I stayed on with him. Then I took him on in the house with me. And when he died, the son gave me the house. And that was a blessing for me.